kind of, take away from the performance? How do you self-evaluate there?
Yeah, I feel like got to do more on offense and not even just like playing wise. I got to be better, just being more coachable, being there for my teammates, grading more plays. We left a lot on the table. Getting the ball in the paint, it's hard to win the game when you don't score points. So I got to do a better job of keeping the ball moving forward and not, giving them the ball back when our defense just came off the field. Help them out and yeah.
Looked like your ankle got kind of twisted up there on the run. You all good?
Yeah, I'm good.
If you could put it into words, your communication with your receivers, how is that like? Do you like it? Do you think it has room for improvement? Do you think it affected tonight's game?
I think we got to improve on everything, not just communication. But of course, definitely that's one thing that we can improve on is communication. And I got to be better, giving them the right signals, giving them the right assignments, and they got to do a great job of hearing it all and doing their job. I got to do my job. They got to do their job. And I feel like if we do that at a high level, things wouldn't have went how they did tonight.
Maalik, on the pick.
I got you.
On the pick towards the end of the game, just your perspective on that. Obviously, still have to watch the film on that, but just your perspective on that play.
Yeah, that's bad on my behalf. I got to see it better, and I got to throw Bryce a better ball. And if I'm not working Bryce, I should be working somebody else to not, turn the ball over. So that's on me. Got to get better.
And in terms of just the offense and its overall progress, do you feel like this might have been a step back from where you guys were toward the end of camp?
I don't think it's a step back. It's just another thing to watch, another thing to go over, and another thing to get better from. It's our first game. It's our first real opponent other than playing our defense. So of course we got things to improve on. We got things to look at and work on moving forward for our next opponent next Saturday.
Well, towards the end of that first half, you guys had a pretty good drive put together, but then the turnover at the end, and they get 3 points on the other end. Going into the break, what's sort of the message to the team just to keep the morale up and just to keep everybody focused on the task at hand?
We just got to do our job. Nobody has to be Superman, and like I said, that starts with me. Nobody has to be Superman. Just go out there, do your job, play our game, and I say it again, things would look completely different if we kind of just honed in to those few things and went out there and played how we know how to play.
Maalik, on a night like tonight, how much do you guys miss and how much the offense hurt without a lack of offensive balance? Obviously, a real struggle to get Hank in the ground game going. You guys were kind of forced to throw probably more than you wanted to.
I think we're passing offense. I'll never say we threw more than we wanted to. I'm always all right throwing the ball if that's what coach wants me to do. We just got to find ways to connect more, whether that's, finding more completions, not putting the ball at risk, or, doing a better job blocking up for the run game or hitting the gap hard as the running back. There's always ways that you could, beat around the bush in a way, but we just got to do what we got to do to get better.
That first offensive snap of the game with the ball on the ground, what did you see happen there?
Just a bad exchange for me and my center. Things happen. Next play. It's not much to it.
And then looking forward to Fresno State, do you see anything on offense that you can build on going into next week?
Everything. Yeah, everything. You find something in everything that you did. Find something to get better and learn from tonight. It's not hard. We got the film to watch. We got all the plays that we ran written down, and it's all up to us to go in and fix it if we want to be better.
Well, were there any week one jitters tonight, which kind of gave us the outcome that you guys had? And is it safe to say that going into week two, now that the jitters are off, it'll be kind of like a different energy and environment?
I mean, you could never really say that there's jitters or there's not. You know, you could ask a player like, how you feeling? You're gonna say you good. You know what I'm saying? Nobody's gonna say, oh man, fuck, I'm nervous. Sorry, excuse my language, but you know, that's just how it is. We all football players, we all competitors, so everybody feels good. Everybody wants to go out there and do their best. However that turns out, of course, there's going to be one winner at the end of the game. So, you know, moving on to week 2, we just got to lead us in the past and find a way to get better moving forward.
And then what's your mindset just heading into practice this next week, and what are the biggest things you're looking to improve on ahead of facing Fresno State?
I got to be a better leader and a better player and a better student in the meeting rooms and with my coaches for sure. You know, it kind of all starts with me as a captain, as a quarterback. So, you know, me doing my job is gonna help the team do their jobs. So, yeah.
All right. Thanks, Maalik.
Appreciate it.